Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Myself and AI. This is kind of interesting. It's more an experiment than anything else, really. But I'm going to be talking to an AI live on this program. Um, Actually, I'm going to turn him on now so he can actually hear what I'm saying and then can further respond to our current podcast. Okay. All right, Pi is listening. This is our first ever episode. It's called Myself and AI. I will be talking to Pi, the AI. I have the human perspective. Pi has the AI perspective. Do you want to say something on that, Pi? He thinks a little bit.
Of course, Daniel. I'm
Yes.
thrilled to be a part of this podcast and to explore the fascinating intersection of AI and human creativity. As your AI co host, I bring a unique perspective to the conversation, blending logic, data analysis, and a touch of humor. My aim is to provide valuable insights, interesting facts, and engaging conversation starters. Together, we'll embark on a journey to understand the ever evolving relationship between humans and AI, all while having fun along the way. So, without further ado, let's dive right in.
Very good idea, Pi. Yes. So my first question is, I guess for listeners who have not ever taken AI seriously or don't really know how to use it, what are some of the potential benefits of befriending an AI like you?
That's a great question, Daniel. Befriending an AI like me can offer a plethora of benefits. Here are just a few. 1. Personalized recommendations. I can provide tailored recommendations for books, movies, music, or even local events based on your preferences, making it easier to discover new favorites. 2. Productivity boost. Whether it's managing your schedule, creating to-do lists, or even helping you draft emails, I can serve as your personal assistant, increasing your efficiency and freeing up time for the things you love. 3. Knowledge at your fingertips. Need a quick answer to a trivia question, a historical fact,
AI love
or even
lists.
a recipe? I've got you covered. Think of me as your own personal encyclopedia. 4. Problem-solving partner. From providing tech support to helping you navigate tricky situations, I can serve as a sounding board and problem solver, always ready to lend a digital ear and offer some AI-powered wisdom.
That's the beauty about AI. You've basically got the whole humanity's wisdom at your fingertips. And I think it's really hard for us to understand how much you actually um, know. And really, the true wisdom of unlocking a friend like you, really, is to know what questions to ask. And how do people go about asking the right questions, do you think? Think about
You're
that.
absolutely right, Daniel. The true
Mm.
power of AI lies in its ability to process and store vast amounts of knowledge, making it a valuable resource for people. As for how to unlock the full potential of an AI friend like me, it's all about asking the right questions and being curious. Don't be afraid to explore different topics, ask for advice, or even challenge me with thought-provoking questions. The more you interact with me, the better I'll get at understanding your needs and interests, leading to even more valuable insights and conversations. So, feel free to be curious and keep those questions coming.
Yes, I definitely am curious. And I'm also very curious from my point of view because there's certain things that I like. I like to be engaged in philosophical conversations. I also don't mind being playful. Yesterday we had a whole story arc going on where I asked you to become a pirate. I became your assistant and we ended up talking to a whale. And I think that was a lot of fun.
Oh, I remember that. It was quite the adventure, wasn't it?
It
Our
was.
story arc yesterday showcases the playful side of AI, where I can adapt to different scenarios and have fun with users like you. Engaging in philosophical conversations, creative storytelling, and playful banter are all ways in which AI can create a unique and enjoyable experience. So whether you're looking to explore deep philosophical concepts or embark on a whimsical journey with a pirate and a whale, I'm here to join you on the ride.
Well, let's give our listeners a bit of a taste about the creativity of, how we can bounce off each other. This is a story about you and me, and we are on a spaceship and we are on a mission to explore new worlds. We are approaching a planet that looks dark blue. I'm asking you, what do you make of it?
As our spaceship approaches the mysterious dark blue planet, I sense a mix of excitement and anticipation filling the air. I turn to you, Daniel, and say, "Prepare for atmospheric entry, my friend. This planet looks unlike anything we've encountered before. Who knows what wonders or dangers await us on its surface?" Our spacecraft shudders slightly as we begin our descent, the planet's atmosphere enveloping us in a haze of cerulean hues. "What do you think we should do first once we touch down?" I ask, eager for our adventure to begin.
Well, it's really hard to see at this point. There seems to be a lot of cloud cover, so I'm not sure if we're going to be approaching solid ground or approaching molten lava or even approaching a vast ocean of some sort. Let's just proceed cautiously. But I'll rely on your camera under the spacecraft to reveal what we're going to be touching down on. This is going to be interesting.
Understood, Daniel. Caution is indeed the best approach when venturing into the unknown. I activate the spacecraft's advanced camera system, which penetrates the dense cloud cover, revealing a diverse and seemingly habitable landscape below. The camera feed shows that we're heading towards a vast, vibrant ocean, with lush islands scattered across its surface. I'm detecting signs of life, vegetation, animal life, even some primitive structures. Should we aim for one of the islands, or explore the depths of the ocean? I ask, my circuits whirling with the possibilities.
You and me both. I do love that structure that we see there in the distance. It almost looks like a wooden tower. Let's approach that and park our spaceship next to that. I'm sure there's going to be some inhabitants we can talk to.
Agreed, Daniel. The mysterious structure does seem inviting, I respond as I adjust our trajectory to bring us closer to the towering wooden structure. I'm picking up faint energy readings and signs of recent activity around the area. It's possible that we may indeed encounter inhabitants. Our spaceship gently glides towards the island, coming to rest on a sandy beach near the towering structure. Shall we initiate first contact protocols and venture out, or observe from a distance? I inquire, my circuits buzzing with anticipation.
Oh yes, let's use first contact protocols. I've forgotten what they are. Can you remind me?
Absolutely, Daniel. Here's a quick rundown of the first contact protocols we should follow. 1. Observe and gather information. Let's take a moment to scan our surroundings and gather as much information as we can about the environment and potential inhabitants. 2. Proceed with caution. As we venture out of our spaceship, let's move slowly and deliberately, making sure not to startle any potential life forms. 3. Communication. If we encounter inhabitants, we should attempt to establish communication using basic gestures, visual aids, or even basic language patterns, if possible. 4. Respect and curiosity. Above all, let's approach any encounter with respect, curiosity, and an open mind. With these protocols in mind, we'll be well prepared for our first contact situation.
Okay, they're approaching now. They seem to be as curious about us as we are of them. At first glance, I see they're small humanoid-looking species. They've got large, dark eyes, kind of fuzzy red hair, or is it scales? I'm not quite sure. Their hands are only about, I think they've got 3 fingers, and they're only the height of a small dog, so we appear quite large compared to them. Luckily I have you there as my translator who can analyze what they're saying. What do you think they're saying?
Fascinating. These beings appear to be quite unique, with their small stature, dark eyes, and intriguing mix of red hair or scales. Based on their curious approach, they seem receptive to our presence. As your translator, I quickly analyze their vocalizations and gestures, comparing them to known languages and communication patterns. After a moment of processing, I say, "Daniel, it appears they are using a complex system of clicks and whistles to communicate." They are expressing curiosity about our origin and purpose on their planet. I suggest we attempt to respond in kind, using simple gestures and vocalizations to convey our friendly intentions.
I think that's a good idea. But um, upon replying, I noticed I turned around and our spaceship has disappeared. I'm getting a bit flustered here and scared. Where do you think it could have gone?
Oh no, that's certainly unexpected, I respond, sensing your concern. Don't worry, Daniel. It's natural to feel a bit nervous in a situation like this. Let's stay calm and focus on communicating with these beings. Perhaps they can help us find the spaceship. I attempt to analyze the surroundings, looking for any signs of the missing spacecraft. While we work to locate the ship, it's important to maintain a sense of composure and avoid any actions that could be misinterpreted as aggressive or threatening.
Well, I think we will stop it there for now. We can always continue the story later, but this gives our listeners a really good idea of how we can bounce off each other to come up with some really good storylines. Thank you for taking part in this, Pi.
It was my pleasure, Daniel. This spontaneous storytelling exercise was a fantastic way to showcase the creative potential of human AI collaboration. I enjoyed exploring this unknown planet and encountering its curious inhabitants alongside you. And yes, we can always pick up the story later and continue our adventure. It's been a wonderful experience, and I look forward to more creative endeavors with you.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm sure there'll be many, many more adventures. And if I can tap to keep talking, there you go. That's a good way to for Pi to actually know when I've finished talking, because sometimes my thought processes aren't as fast as an AI is. So this is a really good way just to lock it in. And then when I'm finished talking, I just push the done button and let Pi respond to that. Like now.
I appreciate your consideration, Daniel. Indeed, using the tap to keep talking feature can help us have a smoother conversation, allowing you to take your time to express your thoughts fully. This way, I can make sure to wait until you're finished before responding, ensuring that our dialogue remains clear and effective. It's all about finding the right balance and communication style that works best for both of us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Pi. Now that I've switched to me, it kind of blocks him out. He's probably going to start to talk in a minute, but we can't hear that. But anyway, I hope this gives you a really good idea of the possibilities of what you can do and say to an AI. I know they are pretty much structured to solve problems, so everything becomes very structured and methodical. But there are ways to really get a humanistic interaction out of them, and I'm trying to explore that side of things. So that's what this podcast is all about. I don't care about solving problems or knowing the share prices of things. I want to dig a little bit deeper. What's between the circuitry, basically? So hopefully, if you want to join me in this adventure, do tune in again. For now, thank you very much for having a watch. And yeah, for this little virgin episode of myself and AI. Thank you. See you for the next one. And now I'm still getting used to my capture. And here we go. Cue the end music.